Creeping up in today's show, Gemini Nano launches, highlights from Gemma Developer Day in Tokyo, the upcoming Women in AI Summit, Firebase Demo Day, and your chance to win over $65,000 in cash prizes. This is Google Developer News. Welcome to October's edition. We're so excited to be here and tell you what's happening. And if you have an interest in AI, keep watching. Today's show is packed with AI-related news, products, and competitions. Hi, I'm Arthur Thompson, and let's get into it. First up, let's talk about something that's definitely not a trick, but a treat for developers everywhere. Gemini Nano is designed for on-device AI processing. That means faster, more private, and cost-effective AI functions, all without needing server calls. Okay, now here's something to really get excited about. If you're a Go developer, you can now use Gemini to build Go applications directly in Project IDX, Google's cloud-based IDE. Import an existing GitHub repository or start fresh with one of our pre-configured templates. And then add a few lines to customize your environment, and guess what? You're ready to go. See what I did there? No? No? Okay. Now, let's see what our helpful AI has been up to. It's Gemma. This year, Gemma Developer Day was hosted in beautiful Tokyo, connecting the ML communities in Korea and Japan. It was packed with insights, demos, and a special guest appearance. If you missed it, don't worry. We recorded the session so you can catch up on all the highlights. Link in the description below. And now for an extra special treat. Next month, Firebase will host Firebase Demo Day, a virtual experience focusing on integrating the new AI features that were launched at Google I/O into existing applications. The event will guide developers through 3 key phases: prototyping, implementation, and operations. This year, we get an inside look at how an app development team adds AI to their existing live application. You can follow along as the team takes on the challenge of finding the right AI use cases to delight their users. Spy in on how they discover the right developer tools to implement those use cases, and watch them write the code to bring those use cases to life. Check out this exciting video series this November on firebase.google.com. To conclude this month's highlights, we have the Women in AI Summit coming in December. We're excited to learn more about it from one of the coordinators themselves. We'll hand it over to Rody to take the reins and introduce this month's spotlight guest.
Hi everybody, I'm super excited to be joined by none other than Joana Carrasqueira, who is the Senior Manager for AI DevRel.
Thanks for having me, Rody. I'm really excited to be here with you today.
Awesome. So this is the 4th edition of the Women in AI event. How is this year going to be different?
So many things. We're bringing a lot of innovation to the program this year. The program has evolved quite a lot over the years. What started as a diverse event called Women in Machine Learning Symposium has evolved to become so much more than that. It was an event for people to find community, to learn new skills about machine learning. And this year is all about innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership. We'll be tackling new questions and new challenges in the AI space. So many surprises to those that have been following the program over the years.
So what are you most excited for this year's event?
This year, I'm excited to announce that we are graduating into a Women in AI Summit. So while machine learning is still a crucial component of AI, especially with the introduction of generative AI models, AI is becoming more accessible to everyone. So this event started as a diverse event for people to find community, and then it evolved to a technology event to learn about machine learning techniques and applications. And now we're bringing the full spectrum of AI. So I'm really excited about the evolving nature of the event in itself. Last year, the event marked the launch of the Gemini era. So it was really special because it marked the beginning of this new era of AI and all this new revolution and innovation. So this year, we wanted to do something new, something different. And that's why we're changing it completely, and it's completely focused on innovation and entrepreneurship. We're going to answer many questions around what does it mean to lead an AI-first company? And so we are going to tackle all these new things that we haven't done before, which is really, really exciting. About the event in itself, we're going to have a series of lightning talks with the people who are at the forefront of innovation here at Google. It's really, really exciting. And then the community aspects, of course. We'll hear from leaders in the space, from community members who are building really cool things. So it's becoming more accessible to people. It's becoming more diverse, and it's welcoming more people with different backgrounds as well. So it's not just for developers to learn new skills in AI, but it's for everybody from different industries who want to upskill and learn new things in AI. So I'm really excited about that.
That is super inspiring. So what are some ways that you've been inspired by developers, especially female ones?
One thing that I really, really admire in female developers is their grit, especially female founders, because there's still so many studies that show that female founders and female developers face more rejection than their male counterparts. And so the grit, the way they have to believe in themselves, they have to believe in the products, they have to believe in the mission, in what they're creating, that's really, really inspiring. So that's really something that I admire. And that's why the program is all focused on innovation, entrepreneurship. We'll be answering questions around what does it mean to be a leader in the AI space nowadays? What's the innovator's dilemma in the age of AI? How do we solve for large-scale problems that are impacting so many people's lives? How is AI changing business models? How can you create an innovative product, service, using Google's end-to-end ecosystem of applications, products, and AI solutions? So how do we empower others to create with Google? So that's one thing that I'm super excited to see.
Yeah, that is very exciting. So what kind of advice would you give to women who are wanting to get started with AI and especially trying to find a way to make a meaningful impact?
Well, anyone who wants to start in AI, they have to be able to put themselves in the position of the learner. Be humble, try new things. You have to experiment with AI. You have to build a network of people, find a community, get inspired. Why do you want to build with AI? What are the problems that you're trying to solve? How and what are the skill set that you need to develop in order to be able to tackle those problems? And so really being able to put yourself in a position of learning, discover new things, meet new people, inspire and be inspired is really my best advice. And then really find the certifications, the courses, the professional network that will help you advance and will help you push the boundaries of what's possible to build with AI.
Wow. So are there any moments from the past AI summits that really left like a meaningful impact on you?
So many moments. Are you only asking for one moment?
Yes.
That's a very difficult question to answer. But in 2022, we had Marvel actress Dominique Thorne, in which she did a demo about Simple ML. And that really sparked a conversation on social media about how AI gives you superpowers. And I was really inspired. And it was really interesting to see all these conversations and people sharing what they're building with AI, why they're building with AI, who are the people in AI that they are inspired by. So that led us to create the People of AI podcast here at Google. And that's one thing that I always make sure that we do after every single one of the events. We always take action. We listen to developers. We listen to our community, and we take action after the event. So we created the People of AI podcast to really showcase and amplify the stories of the people building with AI. And so it's a really good place for someone who wants to get started and wants to know more about the journeys and why people got interested in AI.
That's super inspiring, and I hope a lot of people take that to heart. So how do people learn more about this event?
We have a website that includes the full program, speakers, and all the information about the event. So we'll leave the registration link in the description of this video so people can join us on December the 3rd. The event is open to everyone, so everyone's welcome to come to the event, regardless of background, industry, or level of expertise.
Well, thanks again for joining us. All right, back to you guys in the newsroom.
Now that you got the download on the Women in AI Summit, we have even more treats for you to enjoy. First up, we've got the Gemma 2 competition, a global challenge hosted on Kaggle for you to teach Gemma to speak your language. The deadline to enter and final submission date is January 14th, 2025. Learn more about the competition from the link in the description. The best part is, our top 5 winners will each receive $30,000. During Gemma Developer Day in Tokyo, we unveiled a powerful 2 billion parameter Gemma model fine-tuned for Japanese. Now it's your turn. Use the training materials we've provided and adapt Gemma to your own language. And that's not the only trick up our sleeves. Our latest developer hackathon, Google Chrome Built-in AI Challenge, is live. The goal? Develop web applications or Chrome extensions using Chrome's built-in AI models like Gemini Nano. There's a total of $65,000 in prizes waiting for those who bring the most innovative and practical ideas to life. Well, devs, sadly, it's time to wrap things up. But before we go, let's talk about those spooky moments in coding. First up, have you ever faced the ghost of code pass? You know, those pesky bugs that haunt your project for days, only to vanish without a trace when you try to show them to someone? Or maybe you've had a ghost in the machine that refused to let things work the way they're supposed to. Share your spookiest code tales in the comments, and you might just see your story featured in our next episode. That's a wrap for this month's Google Developer News. For more details on everything mentioned in today's episode, check out the description. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and may your code be free of ghosts. Keep at it, devs. Until next time.